Hi everyone, I'm Saurabh from TechCast. Today we will discuss about Google Analytics 4. So it's been long time Google Analytics 4 has launched, but still we are not able to understand this, and we are still struggling their reportings and data models and tracking scopes. So we will discuss about all this, and I am sure you would love GA4. And many people say that Universal Analytics were better than Google Analytics 4, but after watching this video you will love Google Analytics 4, because if you understand why they added new metrics and removed old metrics and what's the benefit of them, then definitely you would love Google Analytics 4. I'm sure it will be a great game changer for your website growth. So let's understand the difference between Universal Google Analytics and Google Analytics 4. So first of all, we will talk about the tracking scope. Separate tracking for web and mobile apps. So in Universal Analytics it was a separate tracking, and in GA4 it's a combined tracking. So in a single property you can track web and all mobile apps. Second difference was the last Google Analytics was based on sessions, and here it based on event, and we can say user ID. So second thing is it was based on cookies which cannot track different browsers and devices and apps, so user journey can break. So here they are using some extra things, like it is based on website user ID, cookies, cross device identify using Google logging signals, ML and AI they are using for this, and it makes user journey better, so it will not break it. So more accuracy in conversions. Suppose you are getting if user land from paid user, paid source, and then after few days it convert from other device and other source like organic. So it was difficult in previous Google Analytics to track this, but nowadays you can easily track this. So again, cross device tracking. So they have multiple solutions: user IDs, machine learning, Google signals. So nowadays better cross device tracking. Or previous Universal Analytics was heavily relies on cookies, so that's why it always struggles. And also cookies, you can save in browser. So if device or something change, you cannot able to find cookies, so that's why it's very difficult for them. And second thing, in these days, GDPR, cookie consent, these are the things which are which can block cookies. So in these days it will not work. Only cookies based tracking will not work. Privacy and compliance, not built for modern privacy laws because heavily relies on cookies. So it take care of GDPR and cookies consent, so you can take care of this. If you block it, still you will find some data, because it has other ways to track the things. So this is very important that new metrics are focused on engagement. So now the GA4 is focusing on engagement, and that's why they have changed little bit, changed their metrics, and which is a better thing. And we should adopt this. We should not find the old metrics like bounce rate and all, because if you understand new metrics what they are, what their work, then you would love GA4. So first we talk about page views. So page views, they track according to the page load. So the tracking system is completely different in GA4 from GUA. So you cannot compare completely that, yeah, this is this and this is, but you can, I will explain a little bit so you can understand. So page views, according to the page load, and here it's event based, and the metrics has changed by views. Views means page views plus screens means it's like a page views in apps. So it's become combined metrics because it's a combined Google Analytics, it support both. So sessions becomes engaged sessions. Sessions is still sessions here, but it's relying more on engaged session. So in many reports you will see engaged session. So engaged session means if user stays for at least 10 seconds or more, and at least one conversion or one plus views, I mean more than one page if they visit, that means it's a engaged session. So if your if your users visit your website less than 10 seconds, it will not be counted. So they are not important users, they are wasted. They visited your website for accidentally, or not have their interest, or they understand that this is not my type website. So that's why you should focus on engaged session. So as I said, that it's more beneficial, more reliable, and it's a game changer, because you are not checking all the sessions. Maybe 60-70% sessions are useless, but here they are important. Similarly, users, active users. So if user did a engaged session, these are active users. So again, it's based on engagement. Bounce rate, here they are using a engagement rate. Engagement rate means same, how many users engage. So you can calculate in a percentage. So if they did this activity, they are engaged user, and accordingly they calculate the engagement rate. But bounce rate also available here, but in previous Google Analytics, bounce rate was if user visited more than, I mean not visited more than one page, then it counted in a bounce rate. But here the they have changed bounce rate definition. Now if user you know not doing engagement, that means it counted as a bounce rate. So we can say if engagement rate is 40%, so bounce rate will be a 60%. So it's not according to the page views, it's now according to the engagement. So same matrix, opposite of this matrix is a bounce rate. So 100% minus engagement rate, we can say bounce rate. So I will explain it little bit uh, in my Google Analytics, that how it is different. Suppose I open any um, report, and here we can see engage session, engagement time per session, event per session, and key events means conversions here, and revenue. And here we can see engagement rate. Now let's customize it. Click here on customize option, click on matrix, and let me add bounce rate. It's not visible because it's not important, but you can add this. Google Analytics 4 has given some settings to add it. So you can you know uh, move this matrix, and now apply. And here we can see bounce rate. If we see, if you see, the plus of these two matrix is 100%. And if you mouse over, you can see not engaged. Here you can see engaged session means, here you can see. So if you mouse over on the matrix, you will find the definition. So longer than 10 seconds, have a conversion, and two or more pages or screens user visited. So engagement is more important for the website every time. So let's get back to the point. So here we will discuss about the average session duration, which becomes a engagement time per session. Page per sessions becomes views per sessions. Goals, key events. So here is important. Events and key events are different things. If any events you mark as a important, it becomes a key events. Suppose you are filling a form and you mentioned that every form I'm getting around 100% per lead my revenue, so it becomes a conversion or key events. there is a 20 limit here, 30 limit, but using GTM you can create many events. Exit rate deprecated, but exits are available. So here we can see, but this is not available here. So if you search here, you will not find anything. So you have to find it from customize reports. So click on explore, click here and click on matrix. Here you can search exit. If you do not find any reports, you can find here. So exits you can click here, and dimension I can take page and page path. This one way I can take double click or double click. So here you can see exits. So most of the users taking exits from home page, which is fine. Contact, which is also fine. Thank you, which is fine. So exits are fine. I haven't seen any page which, but I don't have much data. It's a demo account, so you can also analyze exits here. So let's talk about the next metrics, session timeout. So session timeout by default 30 minutes and midnight in UA, but in GA4 it's 30 minutes but midnight deprecated. So there is no midnight session timeout system here. It's all 30 minutes, and still you can increase it or decrease it, I mean edit it. So this is all the metrics, and I would suggest that you should focus on engagements, and these are the new metrics which replaced by the old metrics, or the few metrics are still there but they are not much important. So let's talk about the reporting system. So what they have changed, why we are confused. So actually what they did, they categorize these metrics. So you can see that landing page and screens are here. The same thing you can find here. So if you see this generate leads, if I click here, you will see that it's telling you the revenue and users. So if you see any name, then you will find this name related uh, reportings. So lead acquisition, so it also related to leads. And if you are not able to find so many reporting, you can click on library and click here and publish it. So many reportings are available. You can create new report and add. So it's very flexible. You can do so many things, and these reports are according to the names. So drive sales means your e-commerce sale. So here this is talking about web and app traffic. So page and screens, so screens means your application views, and here it's a related to user engagement. So if you click here, or suppose if I click here, it will give views, active users. This is also a engaged sessions, views per active users, average engagement, events. If you scroll here, and you can see revenue as well. So here engagement, if you see engagement, you will find the same report, but it's related to engagement. So these are so many reports. According to your business goal, you can add this. I'm adding all so I can explain to everyone. And this is the user based reporting. So similarly you can find user related metrics here. So they actually categorize the reporting system, and it's not confusing. This is beneficial actually. So you have to see what you want to analyze. So let's see what's other things they added. They added data stream system, and here you can find so many options. If you want to add app, you can add app, Android app, iOS app. You can multi across multiple domain capturing is easy in this time. And one more thing is you have pre-built or inbuilt events, so you can enable it and set up your events. Few things it automatically captures if you find in the website. For example, site search, you can see they are capturing these uh, metrics, or we can say parameters. So if you have any search, let me give you one example. Suppose this is a website, I don't have search, but I have on 404. If I search here HTML, suppose, so there is a parameter s, query string s. So if I go to here and click on reports and find out real time overview, let's say, and here I need to wait for some time, and little bit I refresh it and spend some time here. So it takes 1 minute at least, because it's not work like that. And let's say here, if it's not able to see here, you can find here. So here you can see many events which I have not created many events, but still I am able to find. So here you can see v search results. So that results I can find here. If I click here, that it will give more detail on this. So this is how new metrics works. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you still need help, you can ask me in the comment or visit my website for any query. So thank you so much.